Of course, everybody, welcome to our launch. So glad that it's came today. Little nervous, but as it goes, this is how it happens. And what a better way to kind of say how I feel about all of you here today. But I cannot hold it in any longer. But you are amazing, all of you here today. Whether you're here to find out a little bit more about the kick, whether you're here to listen to some music or try out some of our workshops. Just the fact that you are here shows that you care and that you're giving your time to listen and maybe find out a little bit more about how you can help autistic people in your area to feel more part of your community. And I think now that you know you are amazing, can we get a little bit in chat about where you're from and maybe your hobbies or maybe your favorite flavor of crisps. Mine's cheese and onion. From Tetney, yeah, yeah. We got Sebastian from Cleethorpes. Yeah, Alan, another Grimsby fella. Prawn cocktail crisps, good choice, good choice. Ready salted, yeah. Oh, I know it's good flavor, good flavor. Salt and vinegar. Everyone's loving the flavor suggestion. No, from Tenny, yeah. Sweet chili, oh, good one. Really do love a nice sweet chili, yeah, yeah. Just gone right into Chris flavors, yeah. Bombers, yeah. Do they have a flavor? I think it's original, another cocktail, yeah. But yeah, so we're getting a good idea of your flavors and your tastes, which is great. Good to get to know us a little bit more. You know, oh, one more. See, from sunny Grimsby. So it's a little bit sunnier today. But anyway, I think we'd also have a look at what is on today. So with me, we're going to find out what is the Faraway Kick at 20 to 3. We're going to go through the Autistic Art Exhibition with Lucy, which should be really quite interesting. It should be really nice. At 3:30, we're going to look at the Autism Champions Project, which is about how we work with employers and employees so workspaces can be more autism friendly. So that should be great. And I hope everyone's ready for a quiz at 4:15. I hope everyone's got their thinking caps on, and because it's going to be a general knowledge quiz with Peter, one of our autism mentors. And at 5:00, we got a research and survey presentation, which with Rosemary Corkwell, which should look into autism and employment. So, and within the Grimsby area in particular, and what barriers there may be to going to employment as an autistic person. Then at 20 to 6, we got the groups and workshops. We'll find out a little bit more about Faraway Kicks groups and workshops. We'll also find out a little bit more about our membership packages and membership pack, which I'm going to be a bit tight-lipped on that for now, so she has a bit more to say. And then at 6:15, we've got the Art of Brilliance workshop with the brilliant Andy Cope. Sounds quite brilliant. And then at 7:00, we've got the Faraway Kick and Beyond. What happens next? What should you leave with today? So, what is the Faraway Kick? Well, if you went to our website and kind of went to the very bottom left of the website, you'd see the Faraway Kick is a not-for-profit social enterprise community interest company that actively works to create inclusive communities through enabling people with autism to raise awareness of autism within their local community and support the community to deliver the services that are accessible for all people. But what does that mean? Because it's quite a lot in there, and it's quite a lot to kind of digest. So I figured to start off, we might actually say about why I, in particular, joined the Faraway Kick as a director. So I want to kind of give you a bit of a background on myself, first of all. I am an autistic adult myself, and I've been in a workplace before where I have felt misunderstood. Sometimes I don't pick up on obvious jokes. Sometimes I get really overwhelmed due to my own anxieties, and it can cause me to feel distracted and uncomfortable. And one thing one experience that always rattles around with me is one time, in order to make myself feel a bit more comfortable in the workplace, I thought I'd tell my employer that I'm autistic. And I'll never forget what he said. He said, "Oh, you're autistic? I thought you were just smart." And as if they can't both exist. As if I can't be smart, as if I could take that as a compliment. And these kind of comments, that I'm not the only one that gets these kind of comments. I'm not the only one who feels like this. Bright lights, bright lights that can be blinding for people with autism due to hypersensitivity. Loud noises become deafening. The pressures of social cues and communication can be just so much and so overwhelming that the workplace environment, which may seem quite generic and boring for some, can be a bit of a minefield when you really think of it. And I want to share with you some statistics. Over 3 in 4 unemployed autistic adults want employment. So I could say, at least with that, it's quite reasonable to say that we want jobs, we want to work. But only 3 in 10 autistic adults are in some kind of paid employment. Not full-time employment, just some kind of paid employment. And under 1 in 5 autistic adults are in full-time paid employment. And you can only imagine how this can affect people's confidence, especially with a lot of autistic people being very isolated people and struggling with communication. This can lead to a lot of mental health issues, specifically isolation and loneliness. With nearly 2 in 5 autistic adults, that's more than in full-time paid employment, suffering from chronic loneliness. So actually, I figured I'd also ask, what do these figures, how do you feel about these? Can everyone in the chat just kind of say how, is it what they expected? Did they kind of have this idea that it was like this, or what are we thinking right now, just looking at these? Yeah, some heard of it, yeah. Nicholas shocked. Yeah, Colin, it's unfair. Alan, yeah, it's surprising. It can be really surprising, yeah. And I was shocked to know that these statistics haven't even been checked for that long. I think they only started recording these in 2016, just 4 years ago, when they thought it would be a good idea to kind of keep these statistics on tabs on these statistics. Hard for parents to, exactly, yeah, it is very sad. And it can be very disappointing that it's still like this right now. And what can we really do with this? And this is what kind of led me to this place where I feel like we have to make some form of change. And I figured this might be a good place to say what we offer to hopefully combat some of these horrible statistics. We offer mentoring, support, employment opportunities for autistic people, training that's both for autistic people wanting to look for work, as well as employers so they can understand the autistic staff and autistic clients, and engagement activities to help people socialize and feel more confident. So I figured I'd tell you guys about 3 projects that we're working on currently to give you a bit of an idea more about what we do within what we do to help autistic people with employment and social and feeling that confidence in them to develop themselves and become much better communicators. So first of all, I'd like you to meet Jay. You met him a little bit earlier. He actually found his first job with us as an autism mentor, and his role is structured specifically to fit with his interests and his strong preferred skill sets, which he has, of course, a lot of. And he particularly likes organizing events and groups. He has been absolutely, I can't think of the word off the top of my head, but without Jay, we would not have had the timetable for today. We wouldn't have a lot of the acts down for today. And I think there's a bit preemptive thank you, Jay. And when asked about what his experience has been like, Jay said that he has been put off getting a job most of his life because he felt he would be misunderstood and would not work well in a bad work environment. But the Faraway Kick for him is full of nice and understanding people. Thanks, Jay. And I'm always excited to work on new projects that help autistic people in my area. And one in particular, Jay said he was quite excited for was Spectrum Online, which, yeah, it's a little bit of a preempt. Spectrum Online is our project that helps provide autistic people not only with online support to help them understand technology and software, but we also provide them with the technology and software to help them live a safe and healthy online social life and feel less isolated, which right now with lockdown is more important than ever. If you really think of it, a lot of autistic people are already live quite isolated lives due to anxiety, due to mental health and depression. So to have that avenue, that extra avenue, just to help get them out, get them on Zoom, get them on social media, Facebook, it's the first step to making them feel much more part of our community. Next, this is one that's quite close to my heart, and I think we've even got some authors in the chat today or joining us in the team. This is one that I deliver as an author with autism myself. I take great pride in delivering 12 weekly classes that give autistic authors what they need to get their stories planned, written and published. This can be from developing characters, from developing settings, right up to how you go about getting things published and how do you market a book. So when I first got my book out, it's such a huge learning curve and it can be so overwhelming with the amount of different information. So to have it all in one place and kind of easily put together, it can be just so helpful for people. And I'm also really ecstatic, in fact, that we also print and publish books by autistic authors so that they can make profit from their own creative interests. So, why should you support? Well, with your support, you can keep sustained employment for autistic staff. You can make sure employers better understand their autistic members of staff and keep projects running even longer to benefit even more people. That also asks the question, how can you support autistic people? Well, through the Kick, you can donate to us, and for your money, £10 can go towards new books and stationery for an autistic person so that they may be able to engage in their own interests, so they can develop themselves, so they can learn new coping strategies, so they can learn new skills and maybe prepare themselves for job interviews. For £100, this gives us 10 hours of IT support, helping autistic people to understand the technology that they need to get into a modern workplace, and also to help to reduce that isolation that can come from not understanding how to navigate the internet, not understanding how to navigate social media, so they're able to talk to their friends and to their family. and live happily with emotionally sound social lives. And for £500, this will give 50 hours of mentor support, which will allow for emotional support for people to prepare them for work, to help them achieve their personal life goals, their emotional goals, and to help them feel comfortable within their own workplace by giving them things that they deserve, such as reasonable adjustments and communication between them and the employer. And just below that, we've got the support us page, which will show all of these that you can check out after the session or between breaks, whichever. And also another way in which you can support us is by giving £29 annually. You can be supporting our projects, but you'll also get the benefits of free access to our training and workshop packages, a say in the future of the Faraway CIC, and an exclusive membership pack. You'll hear a little bit more about the training and workshop packages and the membership pack just a bit later on with Chrissy. But anyway, without that, I just want to say thank you everyone for listening, and it's been great to have you here, and I really hope that you enjoy your day.